So for this tutorial, I'm going to teach you the full functionality of the roster tool within Engage. This is where you would go if you want to invite members, if you want to assign positions or roles to your members, or manage positions in any way, such as creating a new one. And this is also where you would go if you want to message your members. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and do that. Remember, in order to do this, you need to actually always go up to this Rubik cube up here in the upper right hand corner, click on it and go to Manage, because this is your action center. So this is where you are doing the work of managing whatever page you're on. So I'm going to go down to Recognize Student Organizations and use that for this example. What I'll need to do from here is click on the hamburger icon to the left of my student org name, and then down to the roster tool. Once I'm in the roster tool, there's a couple functionalities. So for now, you'll have primary contact because that's how they moved over the contacts within the OrgSync portals. When you submit for recognition, if you're a student organization though, during that process it will ask you for president and vice president, as we've always done. So you'll have to submit those at that time. Your current roster membership is listed here under Current tab, and those were all pulled over from OrgSync. Your pending tab has to do with anyone that you've invited to join the organization, and they will be listed here. You can either delete those invites if you'd like, and or resend an invitation to those members simply by clicking on the box left of their name and then resend invitation. Then you have Perspective tab. This is where the prospective members are. So this is where students who wish to join your organization will populate, and then you'll take action on their membership request. So inviting people. To do that within here, you click on the Invite People button, and then you'll go ahead and type email addresses in here or copy and paste them from an Excel sheet. I'm just going to go ahead and add myself for sake of example. Then you click Add Email Addresses, and unfortunately, but fortunately at the same time, you have another step. It says invitations will be sent to, and all the names will show up here. What you can do here is you can actually give them a certain position upon their acceptance of your invite, should you decide that that's what you'd like to do, and then send invitation. Once you do that, remember that person's name will populate here, saying that you've sent an invite. For me, since I'm already a member of the organization, it's not populating there, but it is letting me know that it still sent the invite. The other thing you can do is create custom positions or manage the access that each position has. Simply click on Manage Positions here, and then you'll see all your positions listed. If you want to create a new position, you'll click Add Position, and then you'll be brought to a page that's going to look like one of these ones here. So I created Assistant Director. I'm going to click on it, and then I type it in here. I select a position type from the drop-down menu and go down, and I set Management Access. So I can do All Access, which would be like the administrative function within OrgSync, or I could do Limited Access, and I could actually decide which of the tools within my organization and to what degree I would like that person to have access to manage that tool. So know that that's a function. Again, I'm going to go back to All Access, and that's like giving me full administrative access to that page, and I'm going to save it. So that's how you create position and or manage the positions. You can also actually send messages from your roster as well, simply by clicking on Messaging and then create Relay. From here, what happens is you actually first select recipients. So you'll click on Edit, and you can send it to any one of the positions within your organization's roster, or you can click on Edit to the right of that under Members. And when you click on that, what's going to happen is all your members are going to show up here. You can just simply select the recipients you'd like to send the message to. In number 2, you enter the title or the subject of your message, and then here you'll click Generate Relay. Once you do that, I guess I need to send something, so I'll just say Test, and I'm going to go Edit up here. I'm going to click and send it to me for the sake of example, and then Generate. From there, what you can do is actually copy and paste this hyperlink into an email, and then whatever the content of your message was, the folks will get. Or you can click on it here, and it'll open up your email, and then you send the email, you craft the body of the message within that email. That is the full functionality within the roster function.